Hey everybody, it is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Hang on, I was trying to get my phone set back up. Shut this door real quick. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Welcome in. Happy Friday. It is Jennifer at Studio J Company, and I'm going to give everybody a chance to pop on. We are in an event today with the Angie's group, Crafty Blessings with Angie's Crafty Friends, and it's a great Christmas event. Hi Sherry, hi Kathy, welcome in. Okay, I think I have everything here that I need. We are going to do some Happy Mail today, so I need to get my timer set up on my iPad here, if I can find it. Clock. Yes. Okay. This is a 45-minute event, and we are doing a Christmas project. The event theme is called Our Christmas. So if you've been following along with all the other presenters, it's like a Christmas, it's sharing a Christmas story or sharing a Christmas tradition, and doing a craft either that goes along with it or not. It could be baking or creating a craft. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. Hi Angie. Hey Kay. I'm back. Hey Cassandra. Hi Juanita. So, okay. So my project is, it's kind of, okay. Those of you who have been here, January, I think it was January, we redid our staircase. And our house is 24 years old, and we had the white wood balusters or spindles, and so we changed them out to wrought iron, and my husband was going to throw out all those spindles, and so I got the contractor to put them in a Rubbermaid tub, and I kept them. Well, I only kept 3 for myself, and then I sold the rest on Etsy in little bundles. Hey Sharon, y'all are telling on me, you're back. I forgot what time I was supposed to be on here. Hey Mary. So anyway, hey Kim. I saved 3 of them for myself to craft with because I wanted to create something with them, kind of a keepsake for my kids, and one for me and one for my kids, my son and my daughter. So I kept 3, and I cut them down, or I had my husband cut them down to about 4.5 inches. And I want to make something with them, something Christmassy. I was thinking a snowman. I wanted to create something, a keepsake, because this is the house that my kids grew up in. My son was 4, I think, or he was about to turn 4 when we moved in here. And then my daughter had just turned 1. So they really don't remember the first house, the house that we lived in when they were born. So this is the house they grew up in. So I kept the spindle, 3 of these, and I want to make something, and that way they'll have a little keepsake of this house, you know, every Christmas. Hopefully they'll keep up with it. But so I'm going to try to turn this into something cute. Now, if you saw the picture that I posted yesterday, or was it yesterday or this? I think it was this morning maybe. So I was out doing a little Christmas shopping yesterday, and I found I needed some gift tags anyway. These are just the little sticker gift tags, but then it has some bigger gift tags that came with it. But let me open one because that glare is really bad. Let me grab some scissors. So There's 1, 2, 3. There was 8. I bought 2 packs of these. They were only like $3.99 for a pack, but you get 116 of the sticker gift tags. And then there's 8 of these. Okay, let me open one and show y'all. I'm just gonna cut it off. But it's a snowman. And he's got a little, look at his little hat. It's a little toboggan. Okay, so they glued it on here, but I think I can pop. It's got like a tiny bit of glue on the back, and it pops right off. So I got extras, so I'm going to share. If anybody's interested in getting some of these, oh my God, look how cute that is. It fits on my finger. I couldn't make these. I mean, I know you've all seen the TikTok or the reel or the little video where they use toilet paper roll and they cut it and they make one of these with yarn. I know y'all have seen that, right? This is so cute. This is like crocheted, or it's like a sweater. But there's this color, and then there's also the kind of burgundy color with the white pom-pom. So I'm going to give some of these away. So if you saw my post, I posted on my wall, I'm going to do, y'all, it's 10 days till Christmas. So I'm going to do 10 Happy Meals. Aren't they cute? I'm going to do 10 Happy Meals. I have 2 big ones. These are just envelopes, padded envelopes. And then I've got 8 of the, so you'll get one of these. I don't know if you win. So here's what I'm going to do. I posted a thing on my wall, so you have until, I think it's 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern time, to do all the things, to go into the drawing. I'm going to do a drawing at 8 p.m. tonight and pick 2. I think you just have to like or heart that post on my wall. Make sure you're following my page. You have to be within the United States. I'm so sorry if there's anybody in here that's in Canada or somewhere else. It's usually Canada are the only international that I've seen. But I can only ship them within the United States because it ends up costing like $10 for a little tiny envelope like this. And it starts to add up. Hey, Dion. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Helen. Hi, y'all. Andrea, you're back. Hey, Miss Junebug. Welcome in. All right, y'all. So, here's my idea. Okay, so I want to take... Oh, for the Happy Mail for this one, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set my silly little timer. Hold on. I got to be able to hear it. So that means I can't pull myself up on the Facebook thing. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. Go ahead and start. I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. And whoever's comment I see at the bottom, now keep in mind there's that lag. So what y'all see might not be what I see. But whoever's at the bottom there with a comment or a post or an emoji or whatever, that person will be on the Happy Mail. You'll win a Happy Mail. I don't know what it'll be, but you know what? Most likely it will include one of these little hats if y'all want one of these little hats. So, because I have extras. So, but I might stick some other stuff in there too. Okay, so let's try to make one of these. Here's what I'm going to do. These are pretty dirty. They were in my garage. Which one do I want to use? I'm going to wipe it down real quick. It's got sawdust on it. I have one dog in here. I had a dog in here with me a minute ago and she left, and now I've got, can y'all see Cooper? Cooper! He's not going to answer. He's not even going to look up. All right, let me wipe this down. Hey, buddy. Hi. You want to say hey? No? I don't know what they're barking at. Quality Crafts by Kathy. Y'all, Kathy is up after me. I mentioned earlier we are in an event with Crafty Blessings with Angie's Crafty Friends. And the theme is Our Christmas Story. So a lot of people will be telling a Christmas story or sharing traditions they have. Mine is not really a story, but there's a little story behind these little balusters that I'm going to be crafting with. But I am going to try to create a keepsake with them because I want to give them to my kids because they're off of the staircase here in our house. And they've lived in this house. This is the house they grew up in. So this is really the only one they remember. And so it'll be a little keepsake of the staircase that we replaced. I think it was in January. Hi, Gail. Hi, Peggy. Hello, everybody. Okay. So okay, so here's what I want to use for, I'm going to use this as his body, but I don't even think I'm going to paint it. At first I was thinking I would paint it, but you know what, I might scuff it up a little bit more, just to give it some character. If I can find my sander that I just had. Hang on. Oh, there it is. I am so out of it today. Distracted. It's like I try to get everything together and I end up scooting it around the room. Let me change this out. All right, so for the snowman's head, I have some of these pumpkins from Dollar Tree left over. I'm going to use one of those for his head. I'm going to pull the stem off. Hey, Beverly. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm going to use one of those for the head. They're like those little velvet pumpkins. But there's different sizes in here, and I think the little bitty hat will fit on one of these pretty good. This is the small one. So small. Okay, so we're gonna try. I'm gonna pull the I'm just gonna twist this little stem off these. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna kind of distress this a little bit. And smooth where it got cut. Oh. K-Roll Simons. Okay. So what I'm doing, hold on. I'm resetting it. Okay. I'm picking names for Happy Mail. I'm going to send out 10 Happy Mails tomorrow. I need a pen. So all you have to do is just comment. I set the timer for 5 minutes, and I'm just going to pick a name. And there's also a chance to win on my page. There's a post showing some of the Happy Mail envelopes, and it tells you what all you need to do to get your name in the drawing. I'm going to do a drawing at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But if I call your name, if your name gets called every 5 minutes when that goes off, if your name gets called during this live, it's not a drawing. You're getting Happy Mail. Now, I will say this. if you win twice or more than once, it is Christmas. If you want to pass it to someone else, you're welcome to do that. But I'm not going to make anybody do that. So, because you might want to give it to someone, you know. You might win twice, but, you know, you might give it to one of your crafty friends. Totally up to you. Okay. I'm just, can y'all see where I'm kind of distressing the edges? I want to just give it some more character. It's actually pretty when you hit some of the round areas. Like, see how I did some of that? Now, a lot of it's going to be hidden. He's going to have a scarf. So a lot of spots won't show anyway. I thought it'd be cute, you know, something they could keep from this house. I don't know. I don't know if that'll be sentimental to them or not. But I'll tell you what. Thanks to Zillow, you know, the app Zillow, I looked up the house, the first house I remember as a child with my mom and dad. And I was able to, like, see the inside of that house because I guess it had been up for sale a couple years back. And it was so weird because I remember that house from when I was little. I mean, I was very little, like 4. I can't believe I remember stuff from when I was 4, but it was just nice to see that because my mom and dad are, they've already passed away, both of them. So, but the memories, it was so weird, you know, seeing that front porch and seeing that living room and the kitchen. It was totally remodeled, but I still remember it. It was so weird. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go with this. It's got a little bit distressing. How many mop heads on the snowman wreath? I did 4 because my wreath form was a little bigger. If I could have found my smaller wreath head, I would have only needed 3. I was thinking I was only going to need 3. Okay, so I'm going to take this pumpkin that I pulled the stem off of. Yours was torn down. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Okay, I'm going to shape it a little bit. All right, so I'm going to glue it to the top, and then I'm going to put a little hat. I know it seems small for this, but this hat's really tiny, and I want it to fit on there, but I want to be able to use these. Aren't they cute? You live in the same place. That's amazing. Not many people can say that they've lived in the same place for that long. Deborah Fagan, my hairdresser's daughter. Oh, that's pretty cool. That would be cool to know somebody that bought your childhood home. Deborah Fagan. Okay, all right. All right, I've reset it. So, y'all, all we're doing is, every 5 minutes, I'm picking another person for Happy Mail. And, but there will be a drawing. If you want to enter the drawing for Happy Mail, there's a thing on my page that you can enter. So yeah, I think about these stairs because the staircase is, I mean, when you walk in the living room, I mean, there's the stairs going straight up, and then there's a catwalk. I call it a catwalk. It's like a bridge that goes across to get to the room across there. But it was 139 or 169. I can't remember of these. I mean, but they were, you know, full size. But we replaced all those. So it was a lot of them. So, I mean, it was a big part of the living room. Or a big part of the house. Okay, so I'm going to glue this pumpkin. So now he's a pumpkin head. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna glue that on. Then I'm gonna glue his little hat on. Okay, we'll stretch it out a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be cute. Okay. Let's see how I can get it on here without burning myself. Okay. I just see myself burning myself. Okay. Oh, so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna give away some of these. These little hats are on these gift tags that I was showing y'all. Isn't that cute? So I'm giving away 10 Happy Mails. And I know each one, it may just be a hat. It may be a hat and something else. You never know. Okay. All right, I want to make sure the hat stays down a little bit. Hi, Tina Marie. I got the tags at Ross. I'm telling y'all, if you don't have a Ross near you, Google, like, it's called Ross Dress for Less. Google and find their locations. And if you're ever, like, going somewhere, driving out of town or something, and you pass one, go in there and look. Especially at Christmas time, but they always, you know, it's kind of like TJ Maxx, Home Goods. You never know what's going to be in there. And it's not like, I mean, if you see something, grab it. Because you don't know. Okay. All right, so I got, here's my little spindle or baluster, whatever you want to call it. And he's got his little head and his little hat. And I've got, this is just some old flannel fabric that I have. Super soft. I'm just going to tear a piece off to make a scarf. I'm going to rip it. Let's see. I'm trying to think which way I want to go. Tear that off. Okay. Oh, fibers everywhere. Okay. Y'all, if anybody's new here, comment new. Tell me where you're watching from. I see 25 eyeballs up there. Surely somebody's new. Quality Crafts by Kathy. Kathy, you win Happy Mail. So, if you win Happy Mail and you've never bought anything from me in my shop or won Happy Mail from me before, you know what? Even if you have, just private message me your address so it's easy for me to just find it, because I want to ship these out tomorrow and not, you know, spend all day looking up addresses. So yeah, if you win Happy Mail, just send me your address. I'm gonna mail you something to make you happy. How old are my kids? My kids are, my daughter just turned 25 and my son is 27, but he'll be 28 2 days after Christmas. So 25 and almost 28. It is so cute. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give him a little face. I'm going to use the fake sprinkles that I have. I never win anything either, Kathy. But you just won. This sweatshirt, it's backwards to y'all. All I need is coffee and my dog. The t-shirt is in my shop. I just put it on a sweatshirt. So if anybody's interested in one of these on a sweatshirt, message me because I can do it. I just have to order more sweatshirts. But yeah, the t-shirt, it's too cold. It's too cold for t-shirts right now. So yeah, message me and I can make you one. Okay, I am gonna use these sprinkles. These are fake sprinkles. I hope they would love it and appreciate it. It's one of those things, I think when you're in your 20s, you might not. But, you know, as they get older and when I'm gone, they'll be like, oh, where's that thing Mama made me? Oh, I don't know what I did with it. Hey, Connie. Yeah, I think they would. Okay, so these sprinkles, these are so cute. They're like candy. I got them for a gingerbread snow globe project that I did. It's like little peppermints. There's this size and then there's smaller ones. And then some look almost like chocolate chips kind of, but they're flat. And then there's little snowflakes. And then just like little plain green, it's hard to see. Let me see. Sprinkles. So I'm going to use the ones that look like chocolate chips for the eyes. And I think I'm going to put these as buttons, these little peppermints. Maybe the bigger peppermints. I'll put those on there. Okay, and I have an idea. Oh, and for the nose, I'm going to try to roll up a piece of this felt into like a little cone, a little teeny tiny cone shape, and stick it on there. But I don't know if that's going to work. I have a piece of orange pipe cleaner as backup, just in case. So we'll see. All right, let's see here. Some glue. Kathy, I write your name down. Kathy. Is it Frey? F-R-E? I think. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue some peppermints as buttons. Oops. Okay. All right, there's about 30 seconds on that clock. You know, I'm just going to do two because I did them kind of, I don't know. Let's see. I'll do one up a little higher. All right. I should have spread those out better. Sherry Mitchell. Oh, you have that for that long. Good for you. I'm pretty good about keeping up with stuff too. All right. Restart. Sherry Mitchell. Again, y'all make sure you're in the you have to be within the United States for me to be able to send it. Sorry. But it does, I mean, it adds up a lot. I'm sending out 10. And last time I didn't add that disclaimer and I sent, I mean, something super thin. It wasn't even like, it was like an ounce. And it was like $10 to go to Canada. So, that would be like $100 if I got hit with like 10 Canadian shipments, at least. Okay, so here's his little peppermint buttons. Aren't they cute? Okay, so there's the scarf, the hat. Okay, let me put the eyes on. I'm going to have to use a different glue because this hot glue and these teensy weensy things are not going to work for me. So I don't think I have a Q-tip in here. I'm going to use the back of this paintbrush stick. Okay, here we go. Let's try to give him a face real quick. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. It's like little pieces of candy here. But yeah, when I think of the staircase, like my daughter learned to come down those stairs. Like when we first moved here, I was terrified about those stairs because, like I said, she had just turned 1. But I mean, she learned to scoot down the stairs on her butt, you know. Eventually she learned to walk and run and all that stuff. But it's funny, I have a picture of her. I have a picture of her sitting on like maybe the 2nd or 3rd step, and she's holding her little stuffed animal, that Barney dinosaur. And she's in her pajamas and her hair is all messy and it's so cute. So cute. I think I have a picture. It's funny because it was like when she was graduating from high school, her cap and gown was hanging on a hanger on the coat closet, which is right there at the bottom of the stairs. And I posted a picture of it side by side with that picture of her when she was like 2 or 3 with that Barney. I was like, oh, y'all, I'm getting all emotional. It's so crazy. All right. I'm hoping his nose is going to work out. Because this is the only thing I can think of to use that's this tiny. So we shall see. Okay. Y'all, look at his little face. Hey, Donna. Got his head stuck between the spindles. You know what? When they came to redo our staircase, because there was so many, I was like, well, do we have to do this many? I mean, can we just, because we replaced the stairs and the spindles and everything. We did oak stairs because they were carpeted forever. And so we just ripped everything out. And I was adding them up. I was like, okay, that's a lot. Can we do less? And he said they could only be so far apart. So for that reason, I guess it has to be safe. They're not tiny buttons. They are fake sprinkles. These are from a project. I did what was that? It was like a snow globe. It was a gingerbread themed snow globe. And inside it, I had like the little sprinkles. That's going to be too big. Hang on a second. Cassandra Fagan. Here's the steps, not the spin. Oh, the steps. Okay, Cassandra Fagan. Alrighty. You like my shirt? Thank you. Thank you. I made this. if y'all were on here the other night, I did like a midnight midnight live because I drank coffee way too late and I was wide awake. But it turned out, you know what? I was like, I couldn't sleep, so I was just gonna come up here and do some crafting. And man, I was like, well, you know what? I'll get on live. Maybe 2 or 3 people might be up. There was like 20, I looked up, there was like 26 people. I was like, what the heck? But we had a good time. We had fun. And a lot of people were like, I like when you do lives late at night. So I'm going to try. I was someone asked me about it, and I'm going to try to maybe have 1 or 2 nights a week where I do a late live. I'm going to do better about making a schedule so people know when I will be doing it. You know, I forgot to hit the reset, so I just set it for 2 minutes. So it's going to go off again. I'm having a hard time with this nose here. I'm just going to twist it real good. It's just so big. Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can. I just cut this felt and I'm just kind of twisting it. I think. Let me see something here. Oh, this will work. Here. Do a little dab hot glue. He's so funny. Okay. I got stringy glue everywhere. All right. Let's see. What else? Oh. I was gonna take. He's kind of cute though. Okay. I have this idea. I'm gonna take a piece of nautical rope from Dollar Tree. Just gonna twist it because I'm gonna braid. Let me see. So here's what I'm gonna do. Get my little clamps. I'm gonna braid. I just got 3 strings off of it. Okay. And I'm going to braid it. I'm just gonna make little arms. Kathy Freeman. Hang on. Oops, wait. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna do it for 2 minutes. Okay, because we've only got like 7 minutes left. So, need to get a few. How many do I have? I'll write Kathy on here. We need 2 more anyway. So, and then I'm doing 2 in that drawing tonight at 8 p.m. So, if you go to my page, you'll see the post. You have till 8 p.m. So there's still time. You don't have to leave now. All right, let me trying to braid this. I want to try to make 2 little arms and maybe put a bottle brush tree. Have him holding a bottle brush tree. I might be going a little overboard. If this one looks a little crazy, I'll keep this one for myself and I'll do theirs with less. Because I kept 3 of these little spindle baluster things. Okay. You know, I've got a piece over here that I already braided. I'm going to use it. Okay, so it's braided. It's not anything fancy, but the ends are kind of, let me see if you can see, kind of like a, I don't know, like snowman fingers. Like that. Okay, so let me see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to cut them. I'm going to have the tree. Where's that tree? Okay, so I've got a little bottle brush tree. Lisa Hines. Okay, Lisa Hines. All right, we're going to do one more. Okay, I'm going to take this off. And just want to wrap it. I don't want that little stand on there. I don't know which way this goes. Okay. Okay. Here's my little finger protector. Y'all, Kathy with Quality Crafts by Kathy, she's up after me. So if you don't already follow the group, Crafty Blessings with Angie's Crafty Friends, go check out that page. And if you're following that page, if you're watching from there, every time like each presenter ends, it'll automatically go. You just refresh your page and Angie loads, sprinkles us over into the group. So you don't have to like back out, come back, all that stuff. Okay. All right, let me see if I can glue his hands on here real quick. All right, so what I'm doing is gluing a little hand on there. I'm gonna have to cut this. Okay, Suzanne Bowman. Okay. Okay, y'all, congratulations, y'all. Whoever, and remember, there's going to be 2 more in that drawing on my page at 8 p.m. tonight. But those of you who won, be sure you got to be in the United States, but also private message me your address so I can mail out your Happy Mail. Okay. Oh, we got 2 minutes. I think that's perfect. Okay, so here's his 2 little arms. Okay, I'm going to put a little tree in his arms. I'm going to put it on the opposite side of this scarf. I wrapped, I know that looks kind of funny, but I didn't want that little base on this bottle brush tree. So let's do, oh my goodness, he's cute. Okay, I'm going to glue the tree onto him. And then I'm going to glue his hands onto holding the tree. I like his arms too. They're like little twiggy arms. And I'm going to glue his hands on here. Okay, we're about done. Just in time. Get him over here. Okay. You're welcome, Karen. You are so welcome. Okay. All right. All right. It's time to go see Kathy over at Quality Crafts by Kathy. I'll get a picture of the. How cute is he? I'll get a picture of him so y'all can see him better. It's hard to see him here. All right, thank you all for hanging out. Those of you that won, private message me your address. And make sure you're following my page. And if you're not already following, I would love for you to just tap the follow button so you can come back. And I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Happy Friday. Bye.